Welcome to our webinar. We're here to share a number of things with you today, a bunch of really exciting things that are happening. I am joined by Valerie of OpenHotel, and we're going to talk about how to make money. 3 current ways to drive more revenue for your business. It's an amazing time right now. It's a crazy time right now with COVID-19 and the Delta variant, and who knows what's coming up behind it. But the opportunity in travel is enormous. It is COVID-19 has been as terrible as it's been, has created a tremendous opportunity. We've all seen it with regards to people who just want to travel. They want to get reconnected. They want to get out there, and we're here to share with you ways to really get those folks' attention. Okay, so just a little bit of housekeeping. You are going to have the opportunity to ask some questions for some answers. And so you have that little button there, and you can also expand your screen. So we want to make it as easy and as positive for you as we can. All right. So we're going to talk about a handful of things today. The first thing we're going to talk about is all about empowering your success, right? With Expedia Group and OpenHotel, your success, the more successful we can all be together, rising tides float all boats. And so moving forward as a team is very, very important as we move forward to take advantage of this trend that's happening right now. We're also going to give you three tips, 3 actionable tips based on insights that we've received from travelers, thousands and thousands of travelers all over the world. And we're going to give you some tools that are going to be available to you. Okay, so and the last thing, we're gonna answer some questions. So just to kick off with regard to Expedia Group, there's a lot of writing on this thing. The one thing I want you guys to know is travel. Our kind of mission and statement is that travel is a force for good, and we are a force for travel. Now, when we talk about we're not talking just about Expedia Group or Vrbo. We're talking about the collective we. The we includes you. The we includes OpenHotel. The we includes all of us to be that force for travel, to bring the world together, to reconnect people. It really is a wonderful opportunity. Some of you folks who've heard me speak before, you've heard me, I kind of have this theme that it's all about love, because it really is when you really think about it. Okay, so again, my name is John Suzuki. I have been told I've got the best title in all of Expedia Group, and I'm joined today by Melissa, who's responsible for the Expedia Group and the OpenHotel relationship, and also with Valerie, who's the Chief Operating Officer of OpenHotel. You're going to be hearing from both of them here shortly. In fact, you're going to be hearing from Melissa right now. Melissa, why don't you share with everybody what's going on between Expedia Group and OpenHotel, the great news.
Sure thing. Thank you, John. So I do want to take the opportunity to actually congratulate OpenHotel on achieving the elite status in our very first connectivity partner program. So great job there. So what is this program anyways, right? This program on the Expedia Group side recognizes and rewards providers such as OpenHotel for maintaining what we call high quality connection that empower properties to perform at their best on the Expedia Group marketplace. So to actually qualify for Elite, which is actually our top tier in the program, connectivity providers have to excel on several technical and performance metrics. So actually, only 2.5% of our providers are recognized as elite. So again, congrats OpenHotel for that achievement.
Thank you.
So yes, very happy about that. So there's a few things that make OpenHotel elite, right? So one of these is that they're always willing to embark and work with us on pilots and beta testing and early adopters of our APIs. So just in the last few months, OpenHotel coded to promo, product, image, and deposit APIs to actually allow to make your jobs easier, right? To distribute and automate room type and rate plans mapping, and even promotional offerings through the promo API. So you can do all of this directly in OpenHotel, and this will be distributed downstream to our various points of sale. Another API that they do leverage is also Ref Plus. So Rest Plus allows to see pricing and market insights data directly in OpenHotel, making it easier for all of this, revenue management, fun stuff that is going on. So really helps streamline and make the right business decisions for hoteliers. Another kind of highlight is we've mentioned top quality, right? And one of this is the connection quality that we have with OpenHotel in both availability and rates, so what is sent from OpenHotel down to Expedia Group, and how they're retrieving the reservations. So actually, when we talk about quality, it's more than quality here. We're looking at quarter to date, 100% success rate for both of these APIs. So this is great achievement and shows how stable and reliable their system is. So great job there as well. And I think last but not least, as John mentioned just a few slides ago, is that we strongly believe that we can power global travel for everyone everywhere, and we can't do that alone, right? As John mentioned, the love piece. We need to work together with providers such as OpenHotel so that we can streamline kind of the day-to-day workload and ensure customer satisfaction. So again, congrats on your elite status, and we actually look forward to reaching new heights in this partnership in the coming months. So with that, I'll hand it over to Valerie, who will expand more on the value of OpenHotel.
All right, thank you very much, Melissa. And it is an honor to be working as your partner. It's been quite a ride, and it's a great accomplishment for OpenHotel to be able to provide these unique tools to all of our clients. And so I'm really looking forward to showing you guys a little bit about what we've done. So about OpenHotel, we're award-winning, obviously, thanks to Expedia Group. We are also an all-in-one platform, and that makes us a little more unique in the fact that you can have multiple things such as PMS, Channel Manager, Yield Manager, all in one platform for easy access and to those tools. We are definitely, obviously, a cloud-based system. So you can access the PMS anytime, anywhere, at your leisure. We have had zero downtime with any of our connections across the board in the past 2.5 years at least. We're very innovative and cutting edge. We like to be ahead of the game. We like to join in with some of the pilots that Expedia Group does, and we're excited to be some of the first developers on that. So we always jump at the opportunity. We're definitely world-class support. I think that's the #1 thing people say about us, is that we have excellent customer support. We also have Spanish speakers with video tutorials, and everything is both in English and Spanish. And of course, we are easy to migrate. So anyone new looking to come on to our platform, we can get you up and running relatively quickly. We can even import some of your data, so that makes it easy for the migration as well.
Hey, Valerie, can I make a quick comment?
Sure.
Okay, I just wanted to insert a quick comment with regards to what Valerie was just talking about and what Melissa was just talking about with the Elite Partnership. The question I always ask if I'm listening to this in your shoes is, what's in it for you, right? So what? They're elite partners. So what? It's a big deal. It's a big deal for you, and here's why. Only about 2% of all of our partners get to the elite partnership level. Okay, and what that means is that we're dedicating lots and lots of resources to OpenHotel and our elite partners, resources that no other partners can get. As Valerie was talking about, you guys getting stuff first. They're getting stuff first. I mean, time to market on things like that is really, really important. We talked both Melissa and Valerie talked about yield management and Rev Plus. The big thing from an Expedia standpoint with yield management is our data, is Expedia Group's data. And that data is traveler data, it's market data, it's hotel data, it's airfare data, or airline data, it's cruise data, it's all this data. And what we're doing is we're working every single day to make more and more of that data available to OpenHotel and available to you. So this is really a big deal. And as we move forward with more APIs and more technology, you're going to see our expectation is that you're going to see the benefit of it. Sorry, Valerie, I just had to share that with everybody.
No,
So
I think it's great. I think it's great because we act as a vehicle, right? I mean, we are that vehicle to get to the customer and at the end result, the guest. You know, not only do we work with the hotels, but we're working with the hotels to teach them the new technologies that are coming that help them grow their business as well. I mean, if they are successful, we are successful. So I think that's, to answer your question, you know, what is in it for us? Well, that's what's in it for us, is we want to see them be successful, as everyone wants to be successful. So do we want to move on to how to optimize the success?
Yeah.
The connectivity tools that we offer?
Okay.
Okay, well, like Melissa was saying, we've been doing a lot of APIs, and most of that is all content APIs. So there is a place where where it's content driven, we can do products, we can do promotions, images, policy management, of course, the Rev Plus, which is a big one. And of course, all of those benefits are to automate your workflows, to make things seamless and easy to do. And to focus on, you know, promotions and advanced bookings, things to bring in that business that, you know, ultimately we've been missing due to COVID, to get everybody back traveling, give them what they want. This is a good time for us to ramp up. And also you have the one-stop shop with OpenHotel. Everything is in one place, so it makes it much easier to optimize that success. And that is the benefit that we can provide through our connectivity tools. So let's talk about our connectivity tools a little more. So we have 3 types of things that we can talk about. The first thing is the overview. So when you log into the OpenHotel PMS, you'll see a connections menu, and you'll go there and you can see where your connectivity to Expedia plays out, and you can click on things, of course. So the first thing you would click on would be the overview. So our overview shows your standard rate plans. It also shows any derived rates or promotions that you may have created. And it also shows your rate plan codes and how those are being mapped. And so it kind of gives you an idea of exactly what OpenHotel Channel Manager can offer to you. Adding on to those new tools that we have, the next thing would be the room mapping. It's important for room mapping because, you know, hotels want to know, is this room connected to the right rate plan, or am I missing a rate plan, or am I missing a promotion that's not exactly mapped to that room or that rate? Or maybe I don't have all my rooms even connected yet. Which rooms am I missing? How do I go about getting those mapped and turning those connectivities on? So the room mapping is really important to show all of that. So if you see the screen, you will see that if you click on a room, it kind of breaks it down and shows you exactly which rate plans and which promotions are attached to that room type. And then the third thing with our tools is the biggest thing, which is more interactive. It's our actionable items, if you will. It's the tools. The tools section gets you where you can click on any of the green buttons that you see in our system under the tools section. You can click on that and you can actually do an actionable item, whether it's editing or adding a new, you know, whether it's adding a new room, adding a new rate plan, adding a new promotion, adding an image. You can add, you can manage, you can delete, you can edit. And so that's where the tools are really important, I think, for the hotel, to be able to manage more without having to go to their extranet to do it. It's all in real time. So if they click a button and they submit it, it's in real time and it updates the extranets as they should immediately, which is really great as well. What else can I say about that? There's also amenities, policies. You can see like everything in green is your actionable items. Do you have any questions about my connectivity tools that we have?
Yeah, let's keep on going. They can ask questions on Q&A. Okay. All right. Good. Thank you, Valerie. You know, the fact of the matter is, folks, travel is now a high-tech industry. That's just the bottom line. And picking the right partners to help you through the technology. It's all about making things easier, faster, better, more performant, and enabling you to make more money. Because that's the bottom line of why we're all here. We want to make the world a better place, but you know, we want it to be profitable too. So let's get into the 3 insights that we're talking about. Okay, the first, before we get started, I want to let you know, a lot of this data came from 16,000 different people we surveyed across 8 different countries. A lot of the data also comes from Expedia Group, because we collect lots and lots of data across hundreds of millions of people. And so here's the first thing that we found, that travel has rebounded in 2021. And these are the places where people have wanted to go. The first one, beach. No surprise there. Second is a major city. People are itching to get back to New York City and into the big cities where COVID was ground zero. And that's really wonderful for hotels like you guys. Small towns and villages, rural areas and mountains, you know, people still want to stay away. People still want it, not necessarily for because of COVID. Some people do, but people like to go to the mountains, right? And people like to go to rural places. So these are the places that we're seeing. Now, these are the 3 insights that we want to share with you. Travelers want to stay longer. Okay. The second one is that travelers want flexibility. I'm going to tell you what both of those mean. And the third one is that travelers want to envision their stay. So we're going to talk a little bit about all 3 things, what they mean and how you can take advantage of these travelers' expectations. All right, first, travelers want to stay longer. The fact of the matter is very few people traveled last year, right, because of COVID. And so lots of people didn't spend their vacation money. They wanted to spend their vacation money this year. And some people haven't spent their vacation money this year either. And so people are itching to travel. People are itching to get out and see their friends, see new places, reconnect. And so here's the top reasons to get people to book an extra room night with you. Number 1, a discount or promotion. Okay, pass that along to them. Let them make that decision. Some people want free breakfasts, upgraded rooms, drink or food vouchers, restaurant vouchers, or if they're attending an event, invite them to stay after the event and extend their trip, right? And so really, the idea is that some people want to do this. A lot of people want to do this, but just don't think about it. So make it top of mind to them. Communicate a reason for them to stay longer and to spend more money with you. Okay. So bottom line is encouraging them to stay longer. Now, here's another thing is that earlier this year and certainly last year, most people booked last minute bookings because of the uncertainty of what was going on with COVID. And they wanted to know, if they had to book, if they had to cancel within 3 days, oh well, right? Now, more and more people are booking in advance. 2/3 of people are making their bookings now before that last minute window. So something for you to think about. Load 365 days of inventory. Load promotions. Let folks know what's going on and any incentives that you're offering. This is an example of a company in Taiwan, and this is one of the few times I'm ever going to read to you guys. But this person said, I load room inventory more than 365 days in advance because I want to get future bookings as much as possible. I pair this with the promotion. If people book earlier than 55 days, they get a really great rate. I load inventory as far in advance as I can. At least a year in advance is my preference. Those are the results: 150% increase in room nights and 392% increase in revenue. Okay, so people want to travel. So really, really start thinking about that. And I'm going to hand it back to Valerie right now to let you know how you can make sure you take advantage of this with OpenHotel.
Definitely, John. We definitely recommend all of our hotels add their rates in early January for the year. I send out a memo and I remind everyone to get your rates in. It's very simple to do in the OpenHotel system. We have 2 ways, actually. The first way is if you go to manage your rate plans, there is a copy function. The copy function you can take any rate plan previous year that you've done. A lot of our special event clients do this because they know when those special events are coming, they want to get those rates in right away. They'll use the copy function, and it's simple. You just click copy on a previous rate plan, takes you to the form, it fills everything in for you, your rates, your inventory, and you just simply can change the date, make sure the dates are correct, and then you submit. You don't have any time with that involved unless you're changing a few rate plans, which they do, a few pricing, that's fine. They can do that simply, which brings me to the next point or way that we can do that is if you go into the details of any rate plan. So there is a details and a copy link, so you can copy and that takes you to the details, or you can click details. When you go into the details or add a new rate plan, there's a shortcut copy function as well. So as you can see, we have one platform, so you will be able to see your PMS rates and your channel rates as well. So you can copy from your PMS rates, which we also recommend that everybody keep their rates in parity and their inventory in parity. So they're offering full availability to everyone. And so you can type in your PMS rates, you can push those rates and inventory to your channels, like for Expedia, for example. And you can do that with every room type. It goes by room type. So you can do that with every room type. And it makes it very, very simple for them to enter their rates. And OpenHotel goes as far out as 2024 currently. So they can put more than 1 year's worth of rates in, and we do recommend that. And it seems to be working because they do like to add their rates in and get it done ahead of time, especially if they're using the Yield Manager. I will point that out because Yield Manager will help with any kind of adjustments that need to be made throughout the year. So it is important that they get as much in as far as rate plans, as many rate plans as they can get in there for as many years as they can. So yeah, we can talk more about promotions and discounts. Promotions, like you were saying, are pretty important, especially if you want to put your rates out there for a long period of time, but you want to offer an advanced booking rate, or maybe just to kind of figure out how many bookings you do have and where and when you can kind of capitalize on that. So promotions, also very simple to do. With the content tools that we've created, we have it in 2 places. You can still go into your connections menu where the tool section is and do you can click on promos and do that, or you can actually go into discounts and promos. Again, keeping in mind that we're PMS and Channel Manager on one platform. So under your rates and availability, discounts, we've added an extra section for Expedia promotions. You just click on that Expedia promotions and you can build out whichever promotions you like relatively quickly. You just add promo. You can do single, you can do a single rate, you can do a members only discount, you can do a mobile rate. Any kind of promotion that you would like, you can build under the discounts and promo section, and also in the tools section of the connections. We do try to get people to do promos probably, depending 6 months out, sometimes 3 months out. It depends on how they're doing as far as occupancy. If there's a gap in their bookings and they feel like they should have more bookings during a certain time frame, then we encourage them to add a promotion. If it's a simple promotion or a more extensive promotion or something more custom. And so we do have multiple ways that they can do that quickly.
All right, now I'm on. Now I'm on. Okay, good. All right, thank you, Valerie. The amazing thing is that you guys make it so easy, which is very, very cool. Okay, yeah, moving on to travelers want flexibility. What the heck does that mean? In 2020, what happened was that the question of do you as a traveler want a discount, and are you willing to exchange a discount for a non-refundable room? In 2020, 66% of the folks said that they would. 2021, it flipped. 60% of folks said they wouldn't. So that's something for you to be aware of. So moving forward, travelers want flexibility. They want the ability to, if they have to, cancel their bookings and get either a credit or a refund. In fact, 1 in 3 travelers basically filter on our sites for flexible cancellation policies. So the idea is to offer flexible cancellations and communicate it. Communicate it on your website, communicate it on the Expedia Group websites, and let folks know, because that's a really big thing. COVID hasn't gone away yet. There's still lots and lots of questions. There's still lots and lots of uncertainty. So just be aware that that's what lots and lots of travelers want. So, hotel in Miami. It's clear that having a flexible cancellation policy is a must for us. Working with Expedia Group to offer a more flexible approach helps us to capture our fair market share. And in this case, their star rating went to #1 and 7% lower cancellations than their competition. So something for you guys to think about is keeping your cancellation policies very, very flexible for those travelers. Okay, and Valerie, back to you.
Yeah, we definitely have flexible policies thanks to the policy API that we've written to give you those tools. You can find it again in the connection tools area, and it's actually defined in the rate plan. So you would go to rooms and rate plans, and there is a section under in there for policies. You can customize the policies, add or modify. And to your point, John, I think like non-refundable in general has not been very sought after. They want to see that they can cancel. And so we have noticed that if you have a certain policy that fits the business model that you're trying to accomplish and to get those travelers in, that you need to be flexible. You need to allow those guests to, be able to cancel without feeling like they're not going to get their money back, or feeling like they can't book, or they've lost and they can't make a change due to something maybe COVID related or personally related. So flexible policies is really important for our clients as well. And that can be easily found in the connection tools under rate plans. Rate plans.
All right, great. Thank you so much. Third traveler insight is that travelers want to envision their stay. They want to feel at home, and they want to know that what they think they're going to get with you guys is in fact what they're going to get. Okay, so best way for travelers to be able to envision their stay is photos. Photographs, photographs, photographs. 57% said that detailed photos give them confidence. Again, giving them confidence that what they see is actually what they're going to get. 88% said that they want to see photos of your amenities and what's going on in your hotel. Average number of photos that a traveler looks at for hotels is 9 photos. So the question then becomes, what are the photos that travelers are looking for? Okay, that's the $1 million question. This is the answer. 72% of folks obviously want to see photos of the rooms. Okay, now what I was stunned at is that 53% want to see pictures of your bathrooms, right? So make sure your bathrooms are clean and they're nice, and you take good, well-lit photos of your bathrooms. Photos of your property amenities, the lobby, the play areas, all those different kinds of things. The pool, if you have a pool, very important, especially in the summer and the warm season. Photos of the exterior property and photos of dining or food options on your property are very, very important. So here's a case study. Last one I'm going to share with you from Mexico. Expedia tells you, I'm going to talk with you about that in just a second. Expedia tells you how many photographs you need. We standardized everything we had on the hotel website and did the same on Expedia. And it was one of the best things we could have done. All the room categories began to sell. Okay, 50% average daily rate, ADR rate increase year over year, and a 27.5% increase in room nights year over year. That is huge. Now, as I was just mentioning to you, the words Expedia tells you, we don't tell you what to do. but we do give you lots and lots and lots of insights and advice that you can incorporate on your website and at Expedia, because we are all in this together. We want to increase and maximize conversions. I talked to you about data. We got photograph data. We got all kinds of data, and we incorporate this and we bring this to you. So whatever, if you're not going to do anything with Expedia Group, use us at least as a research site, right? Because whatever you see us doing and whatever you see us recommending, we spent thousands of hours of research to bring to you. Just a quick little story. We had a situation where we had a condominium complex, and this was a couple of years ago. 9 different rooms, 9 different units. 8 of them were running at about 55% occupancy. 1 of them was running at 85% occupancy. So we went back and we went, why is this happening? And we found one thing, and it was a photograph. All the rooms had the same configuration, basically the same beachfront view, right? The one photograph was of a high-speed blender. Now, I looked at that and I said, wow, these people must be really healthy in this condominium, right? Making smoothies for themselves all the time. And people, are you serious, John? Think margaritas and daiquiris. I'm like, oh. So anyway, something to think about. Take pictures of everything, 70% of travelers said that they're also willing to pay for certain amenities. In hotels, spa treatments. If you're not offering spa treatments, you may want to consider offering spa treatments. In-room jacuzzis, that's a little bit harder to install an in-room jacuzzi in every room, but nonetheless, that's what travelers want. High-speed internet, okay? Make sure you give folks the option, upgraded room service and a refrigerator. Remember, it goes back to people wanting to spend longer times. Give them reasons. Give them a refrigerator, okay? Just FYI, on the vacation rental side, number 1 is high-speed internet. I'm not going to belabor that point. We know about Zoom. We know about work from wherever you are, high-speed internet. But they also want heated swimming pools, private hot tubs, balconies, patios, on-site parking. But I do have to say, I've not come across anybody who's willing to pay extra money for a balcony or a patio. But that's what the data says. So something to think about. All right, 77% said that there are must-have amenities, and these are them: high-speed internet. I'm not going to say anything more, but streaming services, that's part of high-speed internet, right? With Disney Plus and Amazon Prime and Netflix. They want conveniently located USB ports. Folks, if you do not have conveniently located USB ports by the side of the bed, and all it is a $10 alarm clock, right? Do not make me go pull out the bed to plug in my phone in the socket behind the bed. Don't make me do that, okay? Anyway, enough of that. Contactless check-in, smart home speakers, home office. If you can give them a small printer, give them a small printer. Don't make them go to your business center. Let them do that in the privacy of their own room, all right? So moving forward, kids and pets. You want them to stay longer. People who are staying longer are going to bring their whole family with them, okay? So take pictures of the play space. Take pictures of the dog space. Make sure your pictures of your dog spaces are clean, okay? But take pictures of all of those things, because that's what people want to see, all right? And by the way, if you do allow pets, make sure folks understand if you have a size limit and what they can and cannot do, what they can and cannot bring with regards to their pets, okay? All right. So travelers, again, they want to envision their stay. They want to feel home. So showcase your properties. And if you guys haven't updated your, let me say this. Today's current technology is tomorrow's old technology, right? And so if you have not audited your pictures in 2 years, maximum 3 years, it's time to go back and take a look at your photos, okay? Because technology keeps rolling, and today's high resolution is not tomorrow's. All right. So last thing, 57% said that a variety of detailed photos, again, give them confidence to book. And again, 70% of travelers are willing to pay for stuff. So take pictures, again, of everything, okay? Because there may be things that you're not charging extra for that people go, holy cow, that's awesome. All right. So update your photos, take pictures of all your amenities. And to show you how easy all this stuff is, here's Valerie again. All right.
I have to agree with you, John. Every time I plan a trip, I feel like I fit into every one of those demographics. I'm the kid owner, the pet owner, the tech person, I'm the business person. I feel the same way. If you're getting ready to travel, you think about what you want in a hotel and what you want when you're traveling to be accessible. Photos are huge. And it's kind of funny because I didn't actually think that bathroom photos were a big deal, but apparently it is. I mean, second out of all of those is that's a big deal. Go ahead and put your pictures of your bathroom in there. So I thought that was interesting. But yes, photos are definitely important to everybody. Getting your photos into the system is easy using our tools. Again, you just go into the tools section. There's a photo API that you can click on. This gives you a little bit of an idea of what it looks like. You can add an image relatively easy. You can attach it to different room types. You can, make it a feature picture if you want that one to show up and it's at the top, if that's your favorite picture and you want that to show up at the top. You can add as many photos as you want. It's important that you have, like John was saying, enough photos to cover everything that you offer. It can be a little frustrating when you're traveling, like just not knowing if they have toiletries in the bathroom or a hair dryer. Speaking from the woman's point of view, we all look for those. Shampoo, things like that. So definitely as many photos as you can get into your listing is great. You can see that you can delete them, modify them, you can publish them in real time. So we do try to make photos a big deal at OpenHotel as well. And then as far as amenities, everybody likes amenities. It's super simple. You can just add an amenity. Amenities are defined in our actual room details. So if you click on a room, you can go to the details of that room and there's a section at the bottom for amenities. It's a quick add. There's multiple different kinds of amenities that Expedia provides. So use as many as you want. And then even to that, there's an additional, is this a chargeable amenity, or what kind of a bathtub do you like? Is it jetted, or is it, it goes even into more details of amenities. So amenities are definitely easy to do, definitely important, and can tie in with your photos. And so, yeah, I think that's very good points that you made on that, John.
It's funny because you were talking about hair dryers and things like that. I don't recall seeing photos of hair dryers in bathrooms of hotels. I mean, why not? Why not? Just stick it up on the counter so people don't have to wonder, is there a hair dryer?
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Figure out a way to put an iron in an ironing board.
Yeah.
I mean, in a way that looks clean and looks like a way that you're communicating it, not that you didn't put away the iron in the ironing board.
I remember the days when we didn't even have coffee pots. We had to ask for coffee pots.
Oh my gosh, you guys,
have a coffee pot.
So make sure you guys have, and don't say you have a coffee pot. Show that you have a coffee pot, right? Because if it's for a lot of people, there's a difference between a Mr. Coffee and an espresso, right? And so, yeah, boy, I'm getting excited just from having this conversation. Okay, good. Well, thank you, Valerie. All right, so just to start to wrap things up. Number one, travelers want to stay longer. Okay, if they don't, maybe they might not think of it, so help them think of it. Okay, and encourage them to stay longer. We told you some things on how. They want flexibility. Really think about offering cancellation refunds and credits on their cancellations. And travelers want to envision their stay and feel at home. Photos. And I just want to share one last thing. Again, these things that we're talking about, Valerie had mentioned that you didn't think of bathrooms. Who thinks of bathrooms? I didn't think of bathrooms, but the data shows bathrooms, right? And this is traveler data. This is not John coming up with this stuff. And that's part of the power of what you guys can get from this particular relationship with OpenHotel and Expedia Group. Okay, we got a few questions that have come in. So let me just get right into it. All right, so the first question goes to Valerie. Can you tell me what is unique about your channel manager, Valerie?
OpenHotel's channel manager can be added to any piece of our application, whether it's the property management system, channel manager, yield manager. This allows for you to manage your rates and inventory on one platform. You don't have to log out. You don't have to go to the other extranet. You can do everything within the same platform. And that makes the integration, easy for the hotelier to manage their property on all aspects, whether it's photos, whether it's rates, whether it's policies, anything you need to do, you can use our tools right from the PMS channel manager, yield manager application, and it's instant. It's in real time with 100% connectivity.
All right, perfect. Thank you, Valerie. All right, the next question. Can you tell, no, that's the first question. What is Expedia doing to bring in more travelers? That would be for me. Okay, so we're doing a lot. We announced our plans to unify and to expand our loyalty programs. And the way, what we want to do is we want to bring all the different loyalty programs that we have and that all of our partners have into a single loyalty program. So the big thing for us is not only how to attract more guests, but also how to attract more better guests. Loyalty programs bring out the best in people. And so as we unify our loyalty programs, imagine if you're a traveler and you're on Expedia Group, you can be part of Expedia Group's loyalty program, and whether you book anything on hotels.com or Expedia Group or anywhere on airlines, on car rentals, on hotels, vacation rentals, whatever it is, cruises, right? All of that is unified into an Expedia Group loyalty program. We think that's going to be a real big advantage to you, because we've also found that folks who participate in loyalty programs are really great travelers. They're kind of the ideal demographic for the folks that you and I are working on. So we're looking forward to this. It's not going to happen overnight, but we believe that as this gets out there, more and more people are going to be attracted to what we do. Other things that we're doing, lots and lots of marketing. You've probably seen some of our marketing. Travel is a force for good, and we're a force for travel. And so, bringing the world together and bringing people together and making travel easy. You're going to be seeing us doing more and more, enabling more APIs through OpenHotel so that you can do everything within your software. You don't have to have multiple places to go to for multiple different kinds of things. So making things easier for the traveler, easier for you, faster for the traveler, faster for you, better for everybody, right? And we believe that if we can do those things, we together collectively will be able to take advantage of what we think is a remarkable and unprecedented opportunity in travel. Okay, so one last question here. I hope I answered your question. How do I get access to channel manager tools? Valerie, that's you.
Okay, if you are already a client of ours, it's easy. You just log into your PMS and you go to the Connections menu tab at the top of the page, and you can access everything. So have fun, feel free. If you have questions, you know where to reach us. If you are not connected to our channel manager yet, we invite you to be. You can sign up with us. You can give us a call, check out our website. And we can start you as soon as possible. We have just a couple of days turnaround time. We can help you get everything set up and connected and mapped in a quick amount of time so you can use these amazing tools that we talked about today.
All right, great. Thank you, Valerie. Okay, just to wrap up, things you can take action on. Load your inventory 365 days in advance. Valerie will let you load your inventory until 2024. Okay. Number 2, offer and communicate your flexible cancellation policies and update your photos. I've been saying this for 18 years in this industry. Keep your photos updated. Okay. And so with that, Valerie, I think you went over this, how to get started.
Yes.
And so thank you, Valerie, for joining me today. This has been really, really fun. From an Expedia Group standpoint, what's next for you? You can download the full report, okay? And you can take a look at it. Obviously, I didn't go through everything, but just go to the Resource Center for this webinar and download that report, and you can pass it along to the rest of your team. Update your content. Update your content, cancellation policies. I've already said that. And share your feedback with us, please. If you like this or you didn't like this, we want to hear from you, right? Because our expectation is we're going to be doing more and more of these, especially as things change, right? And I encourage you guys to come back on a regular basis because we're going to continue to do things with Valerie and OpenHotel. So with that, Valerie, thank you so much. Melissa, thank you so much. All of you, thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you, John.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Okay.